This lady woke up in a good mood today. Ariana Grande finding out that their song from Wicked with Cynthia Erivo nominated for a Grammy.
This is the new Wicked, eh?
No, Defying Gravity. So
that's the.
I think they may have missed the cut-off date to be nominated in last year's Grammy because that Defying Gravity song.
It's incredible.
You and I witnessed it live at the
Oscars,
live. So they got nominated for a Grammy.
Ah, well done.
So we'll see. That comes around March or Feb. We'll see if they take it. But they were at the premiere of Wicked 2 when they were told.
Wicked for Good is the new one. Yeah.
So they were on the carpet and then they were told, and then obviously Ariana Grande did that thing where she bows down to. She literally went on the floor, bowing down to something. Like, this is all you, my queen. This is all you.
Look, if you're ever bored at midnight or you can't sleep, please look up Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande press tour. Their press run was hilarious.
I've never seen two dollies love each other so much on a press run that I'm actually waiting for a scandal to come out that says they hate each other.
Remember when they would start crying?
Yeah, it's like, Cynthia, Ariana. No, Cynthia. No.
But they're both
Ariana.
brilliant. They are both brilliant.
I mean, listen, speaking of loving things, I'm pretty sure you love the fact that you could win yourself 16,000 Rand today. Auto in general, three things. Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Auto in general, all winning this week.
Yes.
All winning. Auto in general turning 40 years old this week. And they were like, we want to throw a party. We said, come throw a party on the radio. What's wrong with you?
And they said, fine, we're going to take over sound of the city.
Exactly. So they have given us a sound. And yesterday the sound was worth 8,000 Rand and then no one cracked it. And they said, no, double the money. We said, no, we could never. And they said, yes, we could. It's our birthday. So this sound today is 16,000 Rand. Think Auto in general, think that sound. 16,000 Rand. You WhatsApp the word sound and your guess to 0614-947-947. It's not a car hitting gravel. We've had that guess already, Margaret.
Yeah. And please get an obligation-free quote from Auto in general as well, because then you get the extra 3,000.
Yeah, which means you can go all the way with that 16,000 Rand. If you don't get a quote, we're going to take a little bit of money off.
Yeah.
So go to primemediaplus.com. All those details are there. But most importantly, you need to be WhatsApping us the word sound and your guess to 061 0614-947-947. Yes, the sound. I still stick with the fact that there's something flaming happening.
It sounds like a fire thing for me as well.
There's a fire. Oh, Lord, there's a fire.
And you can use that guess because we can't win.
Exactly. We can't win the 16,000 Rand, so take it and run. Today, matrics are writing Afrikaans paper 1. It's going to be 2 hours. Yo, that's 2 hours of trappa van
Ja, mevrou.
Yeah, yeah, sir. And we just thought that in the spirit of exams across the city, even my little one is starting exams today.
Okay.
He's writing ENS.
What is ENS?
I got look. That's
I think it's EMS.
Yeah?
EMS.
EMS. Oh, sorry, EMS.
Economic Management Science.
Yeah.
That guy.
It's like
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it sounds a lot scarier than it is.
Business.
They got moves, they got grooves, but can they think while they improve? Are you smarter than the club?
Guys, I see a song here.
Me too.
I really think that, think about it. Are you smarter than the club?
You see a song, I see a music video.
Oh. Okay. Somebody get us a yacht. We're ready. We are ready. So there we go. Are you smarter than us? We just want you to ask us a single question in any of the coursework that you are doing. You can pick any subject. You can pick any question. Send it to us, 084-0000-947. Send it to us on WhatsApp, and then we will answer it. Yesterday, I don't think we did too badly.
No, but we also learned a lot of things. That's the point of this, right?
This is the point. And and then even you listening, if you're not sending in a question, but you are listening, you are also learning. Because we came to the little conclusion that if we had to go back to grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade anything,
struggle.
Yeah, things would be rough. Things would be rough. So this was a leftover question from yesterday.
Hello, my name's Massimo. And my name's Juliana. And we want to ask you, what are the main parts of the ear?
Oh.
The main part of the ear. The earlobe.
No, I don't think
The
that.
eardrum.
The drum. Then there's the inner ear.
There's cartilage. Outer
What
ear.
is that little bone? There's a little bone.
She said it. It's cartilage.
No, it's not
Got
cartilage.
an actual name.
It's got a name.
Wait,
It helps you listen.
I thought we were just doing outer,
No, you can't.
inner,
Google
and
Frankie.
whatever
Wait.
parts of the ear.
Frankie, Google
I
it.
see- How else are we going to get the answer?
Frankie.
They've given us the answer, but
Oh,
please
have they given us the
They
answer?
do give the answer.
Okay, yeah.
The answer is the outer ear consists of the pinna and the ear canal. The middle ear consists of the eardrum ocelots and the ossicles. The outer ear consists of the semicircular ear canal and the cochlea, and the last one is the auditory nerve. And we're in grade 4.
But we didn't do too badly.
We said eardrum and left
We
it there,
said
bro.
earlobe, bro.
I mean,
Like, that was the first answer,
I don't
earlobe.
think Frankie's ever called Thembekile brew.
Like,
it actually sounds like a slur.
yeah, bro.
He actually was like, no, listen, come back, Thembekile.
The teacher just deducted 10 points for that first answer.
I was that kid, Frank. You know when you just keep writing, you don't know the answer, but you're filling up this page.
Ma'am, can I have some more paper to write what?
What, Thembekile?
Something in here will
what?
stick.
011-8838-947 is for entertainment and for learning. We are the entertainment, you are the learners. Send us any question that you are currently learning at school. You know it's going to be in your exam paper. You know it's going to be in your cycle test. Give us one of those questions.
Yeah.
And then, as you can see, just watch mayhem unfold as 4 grown adults try to answer the questions that we expect you guys to so readily answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, call us 011-8838-947-084-0000-947. Brew. Dancing. Okay, we warmed up, coach. Pick us, we're good.
Let's go, let's go.
What's this? Think you're smarter than the club? This is what's going to happen. Any question that you have and you're studying and you're learning in your exams, your cycle tests, we want it on 011-8838-947.
They got moves, they got grooves, but can they think while they improve?
Are you smarter than the club? We learned about the different parts of the ear. Sure, the ear is busy, hey?
Very full.
The ear is very, for that little thing on the side of your head, very busy. We've got Lisedi in Pretoria. Good morning, Lisedi.
Good morning, Auntie Anele and The Club.
Oh, we're good, we're good. What grade are you in?
6.
6. Okay, ask us a question.
So my question is, which Portuguese sailor sailed from Portugal to India by going around the southern tip of Africa?
Vasco da Gama?
Yes, must be, surely.
Is it?
Is it Vasco da Gama?
Yes, it is.
Oh!
Wow.
My dude, Vasco. Hold up. Yo.
Oh, also, Auntie Anele and The Club, I wanted to ask if I could do a little shout out.
Of course you may do a little. You can don't even do a little one. Do a big one.
Okay, so I wanted to say shout out to St. Mary's DSC because the grade 6s and 7s are writing their last exam today.
Oh, good luck to them. Send them all our love, okay, Lisedi?
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Can I tell you? I'll tell you why I remember Vasco da Gama. Because Gama in Xhosa is name, right? And when we first learned about him, I was like, there's Xhosa people in Portugal.
Someone called Vasco name.
Yeah, Vasco da Gama.
I mean, Cindy had a full Zulu monologue last week. It's possible.
Anything is possible, huh? Portuguese, they one of us, yo. They one of us. Da Gama. Chini la chap. Timologo.
Morning, Auntie Anele and The Club.
How are you, babe?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
We're great. Okay, how old are you and what grade are you in?
I'm 12 years old and I'm in grade 6.
Okay. What subject are you venturing into with Are You Smarter Than the Club?
History.
History, but that's our worst subject.
Oh, just my best one. But
Okay.
you can't tell, though. You can't tell. Doesn't show anymore. Okay, Timologo, we ready?
I'm in Kempton Park.
Okay. Hello, Kempton Park. Your smart ladies on the radio. Timologo, what's your question?
Under which category and which prize did Alexander Fleming win?
Win what?
A Nobel Prize.
Oh, so, okay.
Which category?
Sir Alexander Fleming won a Nobel Prize for discovering what? It's not gravity.
Yes.
No, it's not gravity.
Is it like medicine? No.
When in doubt, always go with medicine or physics.
Is it medicine?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I think he discovered medicine.
No.
Maybe discovered.
Alexander Fleming won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1945 for his groundbreaking discovery of penicillin, which became the world's first true antibiotic and saved millions of lives.
What?
Wow.
That guy's amazing.
Unless you're allergic.
That's full marks for you, Thembekile.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do you want to give a shout out?
Yes, please.
Go for it. Who are you saying hello to?
I'd like to give a shout out to my SS teacher, Mr. Pokpas, in large school in WDV Primary School.
Moisture. There we go. There we go.
Lekker.
Thank you, Thembekile. So if this Fleming guy discovered antibiotics, did somebody else discover probiotics?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes, Mr. Interflora. Mr. Interflora.
Mr. Inter.
Flora. Yeah, Interflora. He's the guy.
iFlora.
iFlora.
Guys, are you being serious? Because I believe you.
Yes, we are being serious. Keep going.
Yes.
Don't quote them at a dinner table.
Use it at a quiz night.
011-8838-947. I don't trust these ones around me, but I trust you to give me the right answers. We want to know, what are you learning? What are you studying? What are you writing on? Pick one question that you want to ask us, and we'll see how good we can do. So far, things are bad here, hey?
It's not going well
It's
for
not
us.
going well. Ma'am, can I have more paper? Type on the way, 20,000 rands to be won if you answer 10 questions in 60 seconds. It's the Suzuki 20,000 rand pop quiz. Yesterday, that Danny with 9 people helping her got 3 out of 10. That's all I'm going to say. That sometimes strength doesn't come in numbers.
Yeah, it was a tough. It was. I don't want to say it was a tough pop quiz. It was just a tough morning for her.
Dude, there were 9 people on the phone helping her.
Well, no one helped her. That was the point.
They got moves, they got grooves, but can they think while they improve? Are you smarter than the club?
If you're asking yourself this question, are you smarter than the club? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're calling us on 011-8838-947. You're sending us voice notes, asking us questions that you are currently learning, studying, writing about in your grade. It could be grade anything. As long as you're writing a test, writing an exam, we want to know.
Yeah, and we're enjoying this. So thank you for all the messages coming in. We're loving this because we're learning. We're all learning together this morning.
This is Terry from Woodlands International College. And my question is, what do you call it when animals live together, they hibernate together? What do you call it?
Isn't that hibernation?
Like they're home together. What are they? Live in groups. They.
Play the question again.
This is Terry from Woodlands International College. And my question is, what do you call it when animals live together, they hibernate together? What do you call it?
A slumber party. Okay, I don't know, Frankie.
No, I don't know. Give us the answer there.
The answer is biodiversity.
Yeah, we were never gonna get
No,
there.
that was not at the tip of my tongue at all.
No.
At all. Let's go to Kwatem, a 13-year-old Kopano in grade 6. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Kopano?
I'm good, and you?
We're great. Talk to us. What is your question that you have for the club?
My question is, what is the definition of a line?
The definition of a line,
Yeah.
like a line you draw on the paper.
Yes.
The shortest distance between 2 points?
No.
Sorry.
A line is a moving point through space. It is one-dimensional and can vary in width and length.
Okay, round of applause. There we go.
What are you studying,
Can I ask you one more
Kopano?
question?
Yes, you can ask us one more question. I mean, we're already
Flabbergasted.
in the doldrums.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles or pancakes? Waffles.
Waffles.
Okay.
What's the right answer there?
Pancakes.
Kopano, fine.
We've disappointed Kopana twice.
No. Ice cream or cream?
Ice cream.
Okay. Smarties or speckled eggs?
Smarties.
Kopano, you and I are never going to get along. This was nice. It was nice knowing you, Kopano. Do you want to say hello to anyone?
Yes. I'd like to shout out my school, Bernal College, because we're all starting exams today. And I think my friend Mia is listening right now.
Hello,
So
Mia.
Hello to you.
There we go. Good luck with the exams, guys. Deep breath, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for calling, Kupano. You're a favorite. Zizi in grade 4, 9 years old. Good morning. Welcome to Auntie Anele and the Club.
Hi.
How are you, Zizi?
I'm good and you?
We're great. You are in Beverly. That's by 4 ways, ne?
Yes.
Okay. What's your question, baby?
I wanted to ask you, what are the different parts of the water cycle?
Condensation, evaporation, collection, precipitation. Precipitation. Is that pretty one? And the only reason I know precipitation is because Jay-Z raps about it in Umbrella with Rihanna.
Because it's rain.
Because it's rain.
Right.
So yeah, I think evaporation, condensation, collection, precipitation, whatever.
Yes, you're correct.
Is she right? Oh, Zizi.
What's that word I can't pronounce? How do you say it?
Precipitation.
What?
Precipitation.
Precipitation.
That's right.
Yeah.
You are very clever, Zizi.
Yo, you are very
Very.
clever. What school are you in, Zizi?
you. I'm in Valbonne College.
There we go. Tell everyone at Valbonne College we say hello.
Make a shout out.
Send a shout out, of course.
I want to make a shout out to my teacher, Mrs. Thompson, and my best friend, Enche.
There we
Enkle.
go. Mrs. Thompson and
And my
Ente.
mom.
You have been Anele and the Club. There we go. Go.
Dude, I'm impressed with you. You on the tip of your tongue, you had that, hey?
'Cause I have a child,
I was going to
guys.
say water, ice,
On the rocks,
on the rocks.
on the beach,
Yes.
in the river.
Yeah. Hold the bulls, chase the thrill. The Suzuki Jimny 5-door is built for South Africans who live for the journey, whether it's city cruising or weekend getaways. And right now, you can start that journey with zero stress. Buy a Jimny 5-door before the 31st of January 2026, and Suzuki will cover your first 3 monthly installments. That's 3 months of adventures, no payments, with 4x4 capability, more space, and go anywhere attitude. Jimny 5-door is ready when you are. Book a test drive today at suzukiauto.co.za.
You know the DMs I get? I'm just going to tell you about this DM quickly. Somebody just DM'd me on Instagram to ask for an early Christmas gift. Looking to trade in her car for a Suzuki France. But she's a visual learner, she says. I only got to test drive it for 5 minutes and I wasn't satisfied with how long I was given. So I was asking if you would speak to the guys at Suzuki, I'll give them my car for the week and I'll take their car. Why does this sound like a scam?
I was going to say.
Yeah. And I just need the car for a week here in December.
In December.
In December.
No, I can understand. You feel like you want to test the car a little bit longer before you buy.
Everything about it already calls my name, she
Yeah.
says, but I need the last nails on the box. If I could get it for like a week or two
Or 2 weeks.
to actually see how much I would spend and required maintenance on monthly. Also, she wants to know how much the petrol would cost her and maintenance, all of that. Then that's when she's going to make the decision. Sorry for the long paragraph, but I know that you are very good friends with Suzuki. So contact number Suzuki and ask them to borrow me imoto for a week or two. And if I'm happy with everything, I'll be happy to buy it.
No, that's not how
I
it
know, I
works.
feel like I'm getting scammed here. I'm
No,
just like,
that's not how it works.
girl, I peep your game. Girl, I peep your game. Asavela. Anyway, let's go to Asavela to Enerdale. Creswell, good morning. Welcome to Anele and the Club.
Good morning, Anele and The Club. How are you guys doing that
We
side?
are so good. Creswell, did you hear what happened in the pop quiz yesterday?
I did not, Anele. I did not.
Jonga, it was mayhem. She had like 9 people helping her. She
Yeah.
got 3 out of 10. It wasn't pretty, Creswell. It wasn't pretty. Who's helping you out?
I have Tiama helping me out there, Anele. I just hope that it's not going to go as bad as those 9 people, Anele.
I know. Listen, Thelma, jump on board here. Creswell from you. Hello, Thelma. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you, Sissy. And how are you?
We are fantastic. For the purpose of this exercise, Creswell, I'll be calling you Louise. 10 questions in 60 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
LeBron James is associated with which sport?
Basketball.
Yes.
True or false? The Suzuki Swift is one of South Africa's top-selling hatchbacks.
True.
Yes.
Donald Trump has said that no U.S. officials will be attending what in South Africa?
Move on migration.
Spell the word common.
CARMEN.
Olivia Roosteen has stepped down as the creative director of which fashion brand?
Balmain.
Yes.
How many years has McDonald's been in South Africa as of today?
50 years.
Minister Dion George holds dual citizenship for South Africa and which country?
UK.
Sia Kulisi celebrated how many caps on the weekend?
100.
Yes.
Texas Hold'em is a 2024 song by who?
Beyonce.
Yes.
Bank on Better is a slogan from which bank?
Bank on.
Better.
Capitec.
Yes.
Donald Trump has said that no U.S. officials will be attending what in South Africa?
The G20.
I'm going to give it to you, G20 Summit.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 10. Jeez,
Oh,
Louise.
that's much better than yesterday.
Much better than it. It's an improvement, okay? 7 out of 10 is 1,400 rands in cash. Yes, sir.
Please also say I passed, Anele. Please, man.
Yeah, you did pass. You did pass. Definitely. We will be seeing you in the next grade, Cresswell. Well done. 7 out of 10 is 1,400 rands in cash. The 3 you did not get. Spell the word common. COMMON. How many years has McDonald's been in South Africa as of today? 30 years. And at 11:11 today, the Big Mac meal will be 30 rand.
That's wild.
So make sure you download that McDonald's app so you can get in on the goodness there. And then Minister Dion George holds dual citizenship for South Africa and which country? It's the USA. Woo! This conversation. The person amongst us who was most excited for it was Cindy, but the person who had the most stories was Thembekile,
Yeah, correct.
which surprised me to no end, just by the way. The question, why did your friendship with your best friend come to an end? Take a moment. Think about it.
Hectic.
Because you know, hey, people, they used to be best friends. They even used to dress the same
Not anymore.
Matching tattoos.
and everything. Holidays together. It happens, guys. Nothing to be ashamed of. It's called life. 011-8838-947. You could talk about your own friendship breakup or somebody else's, somebody that you were close to and you watched it, you're like, woo!
Ooh, so we were a group of friends who went to school together, right? So larger groups. And you know how as post matric, right, the group sort of gets smaller. But one of the people the larger group stopped being friends with had a problem. Main character syndrome. You know, the sort of person who can't function in situations where
Oh, it's not about
yes,
them.
something as small as, okay, if Frankie's in a club and Frankie's getting all the attention, the person is not having a good time.
But you see, because that's difficult because it's not an event; it's a
Yes.
behavior, right? So how do you identify it and how do you make a call to say, actually, we're done with this person? What was that final straw?
It was a build-up over time, right? And you look at events, and because everyone has an experience, you're like, that's odd. Until you compare notes with everyone, everyone's like, oh, that also happened to me. Until there was one big blowout with another friend about something similar where they'd gone out somewhere together, and because things weren't going the way this particular person wanted,
Socially, like they weren't
Yes.
getting attention
So
from the boys. And
the
all
whole
that.
outing became
Sour.
uncomfortable, and it was time to go. And it sounds small, but when there's been a build-up, it's a big thing.
And you might ask, why were you friends with that person in the first place? But when you became friends, it wasn't an issue. Or you weren't in spaces where it became an issue. Only later on became
And
an issue.
also, we became friends, and then the layers, they start
Yes.
revealing themselves because then we start, knowing each other deeply. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
better,
saying?
better and better.
Now you know my family problems. Now you know my family traumas. Now you know my triggers, and now you know when I am in need, and you can identify that it's Anele's moment, but you never want to give Anele her moment.
Yeah.
That only happens over time. We're not gonna find that out over 3 meetings at Tasha's.
Nah.
Because no one is jealous on the first outing.
Yeah.
And even if you dismiss it, like with any other relationship, you go, maybe he's just having a day.
Oh,
But a best friend breakup is hard, because there's no how to. Like with relationships, it's easier. It's like
there's books.
Just go off social media, and then there's like articles on how to get over your ex. But there's nothing on what to do when you break up with your friend, because your friend possibly knows you better than your partner. Because your friend is who you confide in, and really,
your friend could literally be the love of your life. Like literally,
Yeah.
could be the greatest
Yeah,
love
absolutely.
story you'll tell when you have a good friend and you guys love each other. But the breakups happen. Yeah. 011 88 38 947. Why did your friendship with your best friend come to an end? And how are you guys now? Because obviously you guys still see each other, because best friends are generally in the same circles.
Yeah, same space, huh?
Not my story to tell, but I know another chick who dated and had a baby with her friend's man. And police. If people get down, honey.
But and once again, I'm going to give the academia behind this. That is so easy, because you must remember best friends are similar.
But also you spend a lot of time together. So if you're like really close best friends, you and your partners and everyone
all in
become
each
other's spaces all the time.
That doesn't mean your boyfriends must
No.
be timeshare, guys.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
We're not saying that it's right, but I'm saying I can see how it happens quite regularly, because you must remember something. Best friends are similar. They like the same things. They have the same personality sometimes. They have the same demeanor. They get excited by the same things. So when your friend started liking his woman's best friend, it was because
You send in if you can send in a substitute, why not send in your best friend?
So hectic.
084 0000947. Tell us, how did the bestie friendship come to an end? When friends break up, it's the ghost of you. And one of my favorite part is friends that don't unfollow each other on social media, and then now we in the middle of a dialogue.
Yeah, no,
Pa,
yeah.
pa.
This one's telling you about that one. That one's
Quote,
telling you about this
quote,
one.
Quote,
Yes.
quote. You know, meet people where they are. Know where they are, and you're like pa. Entertaining, yes, sad, of course.
Hi, Anele and The Club. Well, with me, I was always that friend that would, support my friend when she's got birthday parties. I'm there. Yeah, but when it's my turn, when I invite her, she's never available.
Well, my friendship with my best friend ended because I bought a car.
My friend wanted me to pay for my daughter's gift. I was like, no.
My best friend and I broke up because I started dating her ex a couple of months after they had broken up, and we haven't spoken to each other in about 11 years now.
Where's the man? Finish the story. Where's the man?
Are you still with him?
Are you still with the man? Because it has to be worth it. You have to stick to that man like poo to pigs now.
Excuse me?
Because you lost your friend.
What?
Like poo to pigs.
Poo to pigs. Let's
Poo
just
to
keep
pigs.
going.
There we go.
Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. Keep
Thank
going.
you. We need to know. Where is the man? Mandisa, you are in Pretoria. Good morning.
Good morning, team.
Morning, Mandisa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. So how did your friendship with your best friend end?
And it was a friendship for almost 17 years, from high school up until tertiary. She started breaking away from us, It was 4 of us, but she was going through something else. So, because we all started having kids. And I think she had problems with, falling pregnant. So, I think it was part depression as well on her side. But she started drifting away and, went out of the WhatsApp group and then blocked us on all socials. And then, we still have a mutual friend now. We do see each other now and then. She did try to explain how she was feeling, but she wanted to get back onto the WhatsApp group. I said no, because I'm so petty, because I'm like, if we were so close, like we shared everything, you could have come to me, Yeah.
And those are the ones that are difficult to explain, where there wasn't like a push. There
wasn't an event.
There wasn't an event, there wasn't an explosion, but just gradually you're like, you just call each other less and you attend less of each other's things.
You drift apart.
Yeah, but maybe because she was going through so much, it was just like all overwhelming, and she just needed time like alone. And then if you're really like good friends, you can forgive her. You can forgive her and welcome her back into the WhatsApp group.
She could have said with I babes, I need just some time away, you know, not just go AWOL on us. We're all going through stuff then, you know, we're growing up, there's just so many things going on. I'm not saying I'm downplaying her, you know, but I think just to say that word and say I am not okay, I just need some time off.
No, but
and then,
not everyone is a sharer, because I know this in me as a friend now. I'm not a person who shares like easily. I'll just be like, I'm going through something, and then I go inner, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you see, I don't necessarily withdraw from the friendship circles, but me, myself, my personality, I withdraw like that because I'm not sharing, but I'm there with you guys.
Right.
So I think Mandisa with her, Cindy may have a point. A little bit of grace, because I know full well that I wouldn't be somebody who shares, especially like, I'm struggling to conceive. That's something I would go in on and not reach out.
I mean, during lockdown, I left the group.
Which group?
I left a friend group because lockdown was so hectic those first couple of weeks. And there's one friend that kept sending homemade Play-Doh recipes. I was like, I can't. So I just left the group.
Overwhelmed.
I said, I'm overwhelmed. But I didn't tell them. I just left the group. And then one friend messaged me and was like, why did you leave? And I was like, it's just too much. And then she put a message on the group saying, guys, Cindy's just going through a lot. And then I went back after 3 months when they'd finished making Play-Doh.
I never would have thought that Play-Doh would break up a friendship among
Play-Doh.
people.
But this is the
homemade Play-Doh.
Because there were those people in lockdown that were...
Use these 21 days.
They were scarily competent in lockdown.
Yeah, but also overwhelmingly positive.
Oh, yes.
Like, you're just going, dude, I know that you're having the best time, but it's still a pandemic.
Guys, here's this beautiful banana bread recipe, and if you do it with your kids, and we were still working.
Yeah.
We were still on air, and my kids were at home. It was just, I was like, I'm out. So I think you should forgive your friend.
Bongi, you're in Kempton Park. How did the bestie friendship end?
Hey, it ended because the friend always, whenever she's in a relationship, she'd forget about me or cancel our date, or you know what I mean? Like, I always have to say, hey, are we still on? Oh, sorry. Oh, we're supposed to have a date today. Oh, sorry, I can't meet again today. Me and so-and-so, my new man, we doing this. Can you do it the next time? And eventually I thought, let me let this woman enjoy her love life, and I stepped aside.
Okay, so when the love life would end, would she come back to you?
I don't. Usually she would come back, and she would come back full force. Like, she's the one now, arranging things. Hey, I'm so bored. I'm just at home. Can we do something? Can I come over to your place? And I'll always be like, sure, come. But whenever I needed her, no, sorry, me and so are going this way. Oh, he's coming over. I'm spending the day with them. And
The problem with this is it's fine. I find it's fine. Like, if your friends fall in love, and then obviously they nest a little bit, and they're on their own, the two lovers together. But the problem is, if you're a serial dater or you fall in love all the time, now every 3 months we must.
Yeah.
Where are you now? Okay, you're in love. Okay, we won't speak to you. Okay, you can not out of love. Okay, cool.
I just thought, hey, maybe they will think I'm jealous and I get angry, so I wouldn't tell her, Utaibo, you forgot about this thing, and I kept quiet. But let me keep quiet, and maybe it's a lot happening. But eventually, I was like,
you know what, Bongi? Yes, I think the cosmetic issue here is when she falls in love and she finds a man, then she goes, AWOL, and she's MIA, right? But the actual problem is your friend doesn't know how to be alone. And you can't have a good friendship with someone if they don't like their own company.
Yes.
Right? And this is it, because when she's not with you, she has to be with somebody else. And she's not with that. She always needs to be around people, and that is the problem. We need to make friends with people who like their own company, because then they are better company when they are with you.
Yeah.
They're not needy, they're not filling a void. Because once your friend is using you to fill a void, that friendship is going to... It's not a pure friendship. Yeah, because now, let's say Cindy and I are friends, and then Thembekile is this person who doesn't like being alone. As soon as I'm with Cindy without Thembekile, why are you guys hanging out without me? That's the behavior of people who are like that, who disappear when they have a man.
Yeah.
Because then they found something else to validate their existence. So your friend's problem is that she doesn't know how to be alone, and that's why she was a bad friend to you, not because of the man.
Yeah, I guess,
When is Drum publishing your advice column?
Yeah. psychologist.
Dear Dolly. Dear Dolly. 011-8838-947. This is such a wonderful aha little moment that we're all having here. How did the friendship end with your best friend? I have such a dramatic story.
Oh.
Are you going to tell us?
Of course I'm going to
Okay,
tell you
thank
guys.
you.
I'll leave names out. But
Please leave names
I
in.
also just want the kids.
We want when the names are in, it's even better.
I have such a dramatic story. I want the kids to get out of the car first because they're going to be like, what? These adults are wilding. How did the best friend friendship end? Was it a gradual thing? Was it a huge event that happened?
I've never had a friendship end with a huge event. It's always we drift apart, and it's usually location based. So if we all spend time in one thing or one place, we'll
like
be very close.
Weekend away in Clarence.
Friendship.
Okay.
And then as soon as someone moves to Joburg or whatever, then drift.
Stick around for my story about how the friendship ended. But like I said, I'm waiting for as many kids to go into to go into school as possible because it's an adult one. But yeah, 08400000947. How did the friendship with the best friend end?
My friendship ended because I had a major event and she didn't show up, and I've shown up for her every single time that she needed me.
My former best friend and I have been best friends for 17 years. I've met my husband in 2013. She was my maid of honor and Alice. 2 years into our marriage, 3 years into our marriage, she decided to tell me that she doesn't approve of my husband. And that was it for me. I ended our friendship.
My name is Akira, and me and my dad used to be friends, but I never see him again anymore.
Oh, my angel.
That's so sad.
I'm so sorry, but I can tell you now, there are still so many people in the world who currently love you, and there are more people on the way who are going to love you. There is a saying that you have not met all the people that are going to love you. So trust me, life is going to get better, and you're going to get older, and you're going to realize how amazing it is to give love. Okay? I'm so sorry, my angel. Be present dads, guys. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't kill you. Zelda, you in Alberton. Good morning.
Good morning, team. How are you?
We're great, Zelda. How did the friendship with the bestie end?
I had a best friend for 30 years, and then our friendship ended because God told her I want her husband.
Did you want your husband?
Worst of all, yes. No. I actually thought her husband would end up with another husband. And but no, apparently God told her I wanted her husband.
I love this. And where are they now? Are they still married?
They're still married. We supported each other through my divorce, through them immigrating to Australia. Why I would want a man in Australia in any way, I don't know. But yeah, and then it just ended. Because how do you go against what God said?
And how did God tell her? In a dream? In a scripture?
Through a muffin?
I don't know. I just got a Dear John letter saying that she's ending the friendship because God told her I want her husband.
I can respect that when there's a letter because what happens usually is we have a fight like outside a club and then we never speak again, right? When there is a letter which is writing to you that up to here and no further.
But I couldn't defend myself.
Yeah, how you can't go against God. That's what you're trying to say. So even if you said to the friend, I don't want your husband, and even if you say this is why, she's going to go, no, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
That's very difficult.
I want the update to when the husband ends up with the husband. Please call us and tell us about that.
I don't think I'm going to stay tuned to see that.
I would like you to, if you don't mind. But Salsa, by all means, this is your life after all. Thanks for the call, madam. We're going to Kempton Park. Mandy, good morning.
Good morning, Kat. How are you?
We're great, Mandy. How did your friendship with your best friend end?
So, long story short, my best friend's husband is a pilot. And he was away for a long time and in periods and 2 days, whatever. So before I met my current husband, she wanted me to always be there for her. And I didn't mind because I was single. I could go drink wine with her whenever. She, in the meantime, became a mom. And I met my husband then. And then what happened is I couldn't be there for her as much as I was in the past. So she wanted that support system with a brand new baby and whatever, but I had a new boyfriend. So she got very angry at me that I couldn't be there for her anymore. And now that I'm a mother, I understand where she was coming from. You need that support system. You need somebody that come and calm and you down after a hard day with the baby. And yeah, so our friendship ended there where she just told
Mandy.
me I'm not there for her
She
enough.
can get a nanny. She can get a nanny. She can get a night nurse. You are not her hired help. Generally, when the single person in the friendship gets into a relationship, because there's always the perpetually single one, right?
Right.
As soon as she gets into a relationship, it unsettles the friendship order, be it in a group, be it amongst two people, and the ones who are used to being in a relationship can't handle it. And that's what happened with you. There's no ways that she's upset that you can't be there to be the second mother. That wasn't your role, ever. If you chose to be the second mother to her child, that's something that is up to you. That's your choice. That is not something that she can expect from you just because you had all this free time. Your friend is a terrible friend. I'm glad it ended.
Wow.
Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
We haven't spoken to each other. She moved to Dubai in the meantime, so we haven't made peace or spoken to each other. But, I want to just message her and say, I know where you're coming from, but sorry I couldn't be there. I was in a new relationship.
Well,
I needed to work on my new relationship, and now we're married. So it worked out great for
Well,
me.
exactly. I was going to say people must understand life cycles, right? So if you've got, so it's the same thing. We were all single, we were besties. Then everyone got partners, then we were still all besties.
Which is the point, guys. You came to Earth to
grow,
find your
to
companion,
grow.
for the person that is going to walk you home.
Exactly.
Right?
And then you got children. And children is a big life cycle. And like Mandy, you're saying now, I understand. But my point is, are there any friends in your life that you've now upset with because they're not spending as much time with you?
Yes, because obviously, and I understand, because we're in a different phase in our life with a new baby.
Yes.
And, in a different phase, you understand where they are. We don't go out a lot anymore. We don't braai a lot anymore.
For now.
So,
And that's the thing. It's for now because you got a small baby.
That's the point,
That's
guys.
the point.
We're all in the streets so we can find somebody who can sit at home with. This is what I was saying last week about 65-year-olds being in clubs. You're not supposed to be in the street so much the older you are. You're supposed to have nested, go home. And that's why you're supposed to find someone that you're going to stay home with. We can't see you in the streets every day, guys.
No.
Oh, by the way, Mandy, your friend moved to the right country, Dubai, because there's lots of women there who don't work, who can dedicate their lives to being your friends. Your friend at the back of call of your friend there. No, those housewives in Dubai, they do nothing.
I've watched the show.
She went to the perfect place. Perfect. For the past 50 minutes, we have let you share, bare your hearts out, and let us know, how did the friendship end? How did things with your best friend come to a halt? We got a voice note. From what we can decipher, this is the voice note that one person received when their friend was breaking up with them.
Right. So this is the friend saying, I'm done with you.
I don't want to hear from you in Ilse anymore. You've been treating me ugly. I don't know how you feel about it, but ek het julle gewatch. You've been treating me very ugly. I contributed to petrol. You left me here to see to myself. What is what a friend is she? I know Sean not belongs to you. Sean is single, you single. It doesn't matter. You don't do that. I was always nice. I was always courteous. I helped you when you need help. Ek is nie jou kind nie. You don't do that to me.
Okay, it's clear.
It's clear, Jigs.
No, lose the button.
But they don't do that to me.
Yeah, look.
Two things. I like the word khawach. I get yellow khawach.
Kawach.
And then secondly, the person in the background doesn't know what they want to listen to. Hey, we went through like 6 songs.
No, I think they're at the jaw. I think that was the issue, that she got left at the jaw. That's what it sounds like to
But
me.
can the DJ decide on a song, please? Okay, so.
Okay, tell us your story now. And you did say this is a PG, yeah?
Well, it's not necessarily PG, but it's just a little serious. So I don't want your kids now asking you, Mom, what's HIV? Do you know what I'm saying? Aha. You see now. You see. Friends with this lady, long time, and then she went through a bit of a dark phase, but then she was literally coming out of it. And we were like, wow, you know, she's not drinking anymore. It's great. And we're all supporting this journey of hers. We're like, there we go, there we go, there we go. Doing well professionally, family life great, good relationship with her mom. And she always had like a pretty turbulent one with her mom.
Right.
Really. And then the one day I got a call from her and I could check she had like been drinking a lot. So I'm like, oh, babe, what's going on? Like, you know, why?
So was it emotional?
Yeah,
You can sense it,
emotional. I'm
very
like, well, you know,
emotional,
why are you spiraling? And she's like, no. Her other very good friend is hanging out with these girls that she doesn't like, or there's like a bit of a tiff between them. So I'm just like, dude, that's not your focus. Like, just let it go. Don't worry about it. Like, you know, this is you. Where are you during the day? What's that word? You disorientated.
Yeah, you're unraveling.
Yeah, that's the word. Like, she was unraveling. So I'm like, just ignore it. And also just stay off socials, because socials upset you because you see other people hang out. And it's this thing of, oh, everybody's having like this whale of a time without you.
Yeah.
Fine, cut to like a day later. I get a call from this friend that was with her enemies, right? And she's like, oh, did you hear what this one said about you? And I said, no. What could she have
you?
What could she possibly say about me to you guys, nonetheless? Because you guys are quite distant from me. I'm friends with you through her. You like my acquaintances. No, she said that you said one of the ladies that they were chilling with has got AIDS. I said that. But now
as Anele?
Yes, Anele said that lady's got AIDS.
Why would you say that?
And I don't even know that lady well, right? Like, I see her around, she's fly with her and her girls, but I really don't know her well. She's never been to my house, I'm not going to her house.
Yeah, but okay, park all of that for a second. Firstly, that's not an insult, right? So you can't treat that, you can't treat someone's disease as an
insult.
And
also, I don't know what you have, babe. I don't know you. I don't know your medical history.
Well, the point exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I was just, so then I tried to call her and she just wouldn't answer my calls. And then because I was like, you know what? It's quite a dire thing for it to even stay for a week. Somebody thinking that I said that about her.
That's terrible. That's a terrible thing.
So I opened a WhatsApp group.
With everyone?
With everyone. With the lady that in question.
Yeah.
You know, the former friend, and the lady that I supposedly said this thing about. The other guy, because she implicated me and a mutual friend of ours that we are the ones who are running around Johannesburg saying,
spreading lies.
Listen, everybody who was involved in this and their cats, I just put everyone in a WhatsApp group and I said, hi guys, it has come to my attention that this has happened. Lady, I can tell you right now, I don't know you well enough. I don't know what your medical history is. I didn't say any of that. I don't know why this one would run around saying that. I feel that there was a moment she was spiraling and she just felt that she had to use currency of gossip to hang on to some sort of friendship with you guys. And I was like, please keep me out of this mess. I want none of it. And thumbs up. Good luck to everyone. And then I left the group.
Right.
And to date, she has avoided sitting down to talk to me. Because I said to her, and I was like, you know what, like, we're also growing up, and I'm also in the spirit of forgiveness, but I just need to understand what was happening with you when you decided to say that about me. Because it's quite a heinous thing. And then, like, then I invited her to my 40th, and I was like, listen, you invited to my 40th, provided you and I can chat before.
Yeah.
You know, and then she avoided that, and she's like, oh no, I'm working, I'm there. On the night of my 40th, she was at her house because one of my friends dropped off her man and then came to my 40th. And she was like, no, she was there, huge party spiraling. I'm like, I don't mind all of that, but all I'm saying is up to here, no further. There's no ways that you can continue to like do these dark things to me and I must let them go.
Yo, I don't think that any friendship can survive people spreading lies about
a blatant lie.
Any
And I was just
friendship.
like,
You'll never survive that.
you know, sometimes you can see where things came from. That just hit me with the backstroke because I was like, what do you mean? Where? How? I don't even know.
Why would I say?
Why would I say that?
It's such a random thing, right?
And that was it. And that's how it ended. And I was like, hi guys, thumbs up. I'm not gonna do this any longer. Where like I'm constantly sweeping under the carpet like these dirty things that you're doing to me. I was like, if you don't want to talk about it, it's all good, babes. I wish you the best.
Yeah, that's wild, hey.
Dude.
That's a wild story.
Even now, to date, like people are just like, this is weird. And I got a call from her ex last week who said, oh, she called to tell me that if I get invited to your wedding, I mustn't go.
So she's still trying to manipulate behind the scenes.
Exactly. I'm just like,
no,
babe,
these aren't friends. Like,
just
these aren't
rest.
friends. Yeah,
just
these aren't
rest.
friends.
I wish you the best. Love and light.
Yeah.
Rest.
Wild.
Do you see why the kids couldn't be in the car for this?
Yeah, no, this is a wild. You know what? I just want to make this very clear. Using someone's whatever they're going through, disease or whatever, as a slur is a wild thing.
It's wild. It's like, yeah, you've got AIDS. Oh, what? You've got cancer.
You've got diabetes. Like these are serious things that people, high blood pressure.
That should not be even in. Like,
no, that's not a slur.
We can all be gossipy. We can all be whatever. But to me, I was just like, this is quite dark.
Yeah, no, that's very dark. That's very dark.
This is weird for me. It's weird.
One sound could become a big win with Auto and General's 40th birthday celebration. Claim your share of 40,000 rands only on 947. It's the sound that makes you win on 947.
A crunching sound is the sound of every driver's pride taking a huge knock. Luckily, Auto and General is there to help pick up the pieces from parking mishaps to fender benders. They've got your back. Their Ruby deals are all part of celebrating 40 years of standing behind South Africans. And right now, you could be saving on your premiums. Get your free get your free quote today. Limited time offer. Auto and General, never not there. ANG is licensed non-life insurer and FSP. T's and C's online.
Listen. There is a possible 16,000 rand to be won with Auto and General celebrating 40 years of them. 16,000 rand provided you got the obligation-free quote from Auto and General. Let's hear what you think this is.
The sound of the city is when you're charging your car battery using your jumping cables.
Going through a car wash drive-through. It sounds like electrical cable spark.
Is when a radio is losing its station, Those high pressure washes at a car wash.
Is Velcro ripping.
I think the sound of the city is when the soap is being sprayed on your car at a car wash.
So when you switch on a car aircon.
If your aircon sounds like that when you switch it on, you must be insured, I'm telling you. We're going to Kensington. Good morning, Sabir. Am I saying your name right?
That's correct, Anele. Morning, Anele and The Club. How are you guys?
We're great, Sabir. We're just ready to give you 16,000 rand. Are you ready to win it?
I hope so.
Hit us. What is the sound of the city?
It's stretching metal in a panel shop using a hydraulic jack to stretch out the metal.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
Like just pulling the metal, basically.
Yeah, when you have a back smash, and to pull out the back smash, they use a hydraulic jack, so your metal comes out about straight.
Oh.
You don't know, hey? I don't know. Okay.
You're wrong, Sabir. Sorry, the 16,000 rand is not yours. From Kensington to El Dorado Park, good morning, Anita. Welcome to Anele and The Club.
Good morning, Anele and the team.
How are you? We're good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Okay, so it's not a metal stretcher. What do you say it is?
I'm saying it is a car jack. You're pulling a car jack.
Like when you're changing
on the floor, just over
yes, yes, you're pulling it like towards the car.
Okay. Is she correct?
No.
Sorry, Anita, keep on trying.
I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, this money could roll over to tomorrow. 16,000 rand to celebrate Auto and General turning 40 years old. This is the sound. Let's go to Florida. Hello there, Radia.
Good morning, Anele and The Club.
How are you?
I'm well, and how are you?
We're in a great mood. We want to give away money. Radia, what is the sound of the city?
I think it's hail falling on a windscreen.
Oh.
Now, you and I
are convinced that it's got to do with fire.
With fire. Play it again. But a lot of people did guess a watery kind of thing.
Ooh. Oh! Radia, you biscuits!
Can you believe it?
That's wild.
That's wild.
Okay, that's what. Play it again. It makes all the sense in the world now, doesn't it? Yeah. Hail warning. Hail warning gets you 16,000 rand, Radia. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Okay, wait. Before I give you all of the 16,000 rand, I have to ask you, did you opt in for an obligation-free insurance quote from Auto and General?
Only but of course, yes, I have.
Only but of course, yes. That is 16,000 rand for you, Radia.
Thank you so much.
That's wild. What are you going to do with the money?
For myself.
I like that. There's no responsible decisions here. I'm just going to spoil myself. It's the end of the year. Everybody's got year-end fatigue.
Yes.
My bank account has got year-end fatigue. And now I just got 16,000 rand from Auto and General. So I am going to spoil myself. Radia, you deserve it. Thanks for playing, love.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
That's wild, hey?
Okay, are we launching a new one?
Yeah, this is the good news because it's Auto and General on Sound of the City this whole week, right? So we're back. We reset, but we don't reset to 1,000.
16,000 rand.
We reset to 5,000 rand.
And if you get an obligation-free quote,
It's another 3,000 rand.
so it could be a possible 8,000 rand for the sound tomorrow.
Do you want to hear the new sound?
Yes, I do. Sounds like a bouncer. Those things.
I think I know what it is.
Go again. Cindy possibly knows because she has the sound all the time because her husband works with cars.
You can wear out the sound because we can't win. So you'll just help the city if you do that.
Yeah, but if I give out the sound and then it is the sound, what happens?
No, give it 24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Let's let Joburg try.
Yeah.
And then if they don't, then I'll try.
Oh, DM Cindy. She's at Cindy Poluta.
No, don't DM me. Don't DM. Thank you about this. You can DM me about other stuff. No, don't DM me. No one DM me.
I've never seen someone get such anxiety for
Unless
DMs.
it's work related. Just don't DM me.
Look, if you are wondering, it is at Cindy Poluta on Instagram. But I mean,
Yes,
don't DM her.
but don't DM me, I'm
Don't DM
busy.
her. She's very busy.
But I'm open to work, but I'm busy.
She's swamped. 0614947947. Don't DM Cindy. Rather WhatsApp that. Sound and your guess. 0614947947. Sound and your guess. What is this? What is this? What is this? They're out there. Some of them are ashamed that they like that. Some of them, they wear that proudly on their chest that they are this type of grandparent. I came across this clip on Beyonce's internet and I said, oh, we're going to talk about this.
I'm sure so many of you have noticed that so many low-effort grandparents just say they love the grandchildren, but they show zero real interest in them. They'll ask one or two polite questions to your grandchildren, like, how's school? Like, are you still playing soccer? And then spend the rest of the time talking about themselves and their other grandchildren. They want that title, but they just really don't want the effort. Bottom line is, if they wanted a relationship with your kids, you wouldn't have to keep steering the conversation there. They would have handfuls of questions.
Controversial opinion.
Yes.
I don't think grandparents have to be
Present
grandparents. I think it's nice. It's a real nice to have. But the relationship that you have with your parents is going to determine what type of grandparents they are, right?
Right.
And
I get what you're saying.
And I really feel like, that you are the one who can foster that. And you are the only one who is required to be present in your child's life. Everybody else, it's a nice to have.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me because I only had one grandparent, my granny, Granny Daphne. And she lived with us, so she had no choice. She had to be present. Right, so
why, Frank? You were like, listen, lady, you play Cluedo with me, or you are out on your ass.
Well, exactly.
I think growing up, you know what type of parent you have. So if your parent is a selfish parent, or if your parent is always about them, they're not going to be hands-on grandparents. And I think you just need to know that. If they were very much like, we are adults, we do our thing, you can't expect them to be hands-on grandparents. I think you can expect that. I'm very fortunate in that my mom is beyond hands-on. It is unbelievable. I wouldn't be able to do this job if she wasn't.
But
she wasn't around.
But she was beyond great with you as well.
Yeah.
So it's not new to you that she loves your kids because she was present for you as well.
But there are times where she says to me, because I'll always be like, because your children are your joy, right? So you assume that your parents will want to just be as excited about your kids as you are. And there are times where she goes, okay, cool, yeah, but can I have lunch with you? Or can I have breakfast with you? Because you are still my child and you are my daughter and I want to spend time with you. And I think as parents, we forget that our children don't bring that much joy to everybody.
Two things. So I don't think it's selfish for your parents to not, by the way, want to spend their time looking after or spending time with your children. Guys, think about this. You spend the first few years of your life, your marriage, taking care of your own children. And in your retirement years, there's this expectation that you must spend all of this time with these little strangers. And you love them, by the way.
But you're done.
Retirement. This is time to do stuff for yourself. And even if you were a great parent with your children, but now is actually the opportunity for you
To be
in your retirement
selfish.
to do stuff that makes you happy. Yes, I might see them once a month, but it's not an obligation.
No, I get that. But once upon a time, we all lived in a village and everybody helped everybody. So looking after kids is extremely hard. So I do think that grandparents should have assistance, like regular assistance. I think you should be helping your children. At the same time, I can't wait for grandchildren, because when I raised my kids, I was in survival mode. I forgot how cute they are. And I think that's why grandparents also spoil the grandchildren, because we couldn't
can enjoy them almost
enjoy
more,
our
yeah.
children because we were in survival mode.
But I think should is a strong statement. It's not an obligation, because ultimately the only person with the responsibility to your children
Is you.
You brought them here. If I only want to video call them as a grandparent once a week, that's all I can give.
I think when you watch your parent be a great grandparent to one of their grandchildren and not all of them,
Yes.
then we can have this conversation. But if if the grandmom or the granddad, they just like hands off to everyone, that's their prerogative, and I think they're really allowed. We can't expect all people to want to be these present, bakey, rowy, on a boat, we're sailing to the what with my grandfather. No, you can't expect that.
On the flip side, I have experienced grandparents who were not hands-on, like deliberately not hands-on with the grandchildren. And now that the grandchildren are older and they're teenagers and they're not interested in the grandparents, now the grandparents are like, oh, they don't care about me. Yeah, because you didn't put in the effort when they were little. They didn't form that bond with you.
Sounds like bliss, a teenager not being interested in you.
011
This is so tricky.
8838 947. You've heard our TED talk around this. How involved should grandparents be? Is it required of them to be good, great, present grandparents? Or, use your life as an example. Tell us, my mom only sees my kids once a year, and that's what she's like, hey, I'll see them on Christmas, and that's it. Or is it the every Sunday? I mean, I used to watch this family at the grill house in Rosebank.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, the grandmother met with all of the grandkids.
Yo.
Every Sunday, they
That's
had lunch.
cool, man.
And I was just like, oh, man, that's nice. But it's not a should. Or is it?
Or is it? Or do you wish it was?
Or is it? 084 000 Get involved. I'm taking you back to the 90s R&B. One of my favorite artists as a kid. I thought I was going to marry him.
Okay. That puts us in a... Yeah, I think I know
Convinced
who
him
it
and
is.
we're going to get married. And then
You had the posters, huh?
everything. I went to
Everything.
his concert. I got his towel, everything. We'll do that right before 9 o'clock. Right now...
I'm sure so many of you have noticed that so many low-effort grandparents just say they love the grandchildren, but they show zero real interest in them. They'll ask one or two polite questions to your grandchildren, like, how's school? Like, are you still playing soccer? And then spend the rest of the time talking about themselves and their other grandchildren. They want that title, but they just really don't want the effort. Bottom line is, if they wanted a relationship with your kids, you wouldn't have to keep steering the conversation there. They would have handfuls of questions.
I think another factor in this conversation is how your parents' parents were towards you. So, for example, if you had really active grandparents in your life, my expectation is that my mom show up the way her mom did for her.
I think I hit the jackpot because my mom is really hands-on and my in-laws are also hands-on.
I feel like it's not a must at all. I mean, it's your choice how involved you want to be with your grandkids. But I also feel like then if you don't put in the energy and effort, then you cannot complain that they don't love you the same as the other grandparent.
This is the thing. It's a tricky thing, this about grandparents and how involved they are. I also think it has to do with your expectation. So as parents, what are your expectation? Because what does involved mean? Does involved mean we talk every day? Does involved mean once a week? Does involved mean once a month?
As long as you know that grandparents being involved in your child's life is a bonus. This thing of you wanting your parents to raise your kids so that you can be...
That's weird.
That's weird for me. You need to parent. You are the primary source of parenting to your child. And anything else is a bonus. Now, a bonus cannot be expected. That's why it's called bonus. It's a ta-da.
Yes.
You didn't expect it, but ta-da.
And like I think like most things, like you're saying, the opportunity is there for you to phone your mom to say, Mom, how did you do this? Right? I'm parenting. I'm learning from you.
Maxine disagrees. She says that grandparents have the duty to be extremely involved. We're in Santon. Good morning, Maxine.
Good morning. How are you?
We're great. We're great. You say grandparents must be heavily involved, eh?
Of course they must. You know, with some of the voice notes that were played just now, I'm very grateful, and my husband and I are very lucky that both my mother and his mother are very involved, and his stepfather. They get excited. They ask to fetch my kids from school. They ask to go watch their
recitals,
their extramurals and whatever. But as for my father-in-law, he loves the fact that they've got the fun art surname, and he's got, I don't know, we've got lots of children in the family. But he also boasts about, we've never had the grandchildren sleep over. It was my son's fourth birthday the other day. He didn't bother calling to say happy birthday, Jonah, or anything. We go to the house, and that stepmother, don't touch this, don't touch this, don't touch this. And then, she even bitched. Oh, sorry.
No, you emotional. Apologies for that swear word, but you're emotional. I get it. This is something that's been, weighing you down, dying to come out. Okay, so she even moaned.
She even complained to the principal that they saw out what brats my children are and how hectic they are. But yet the principal, she raves about our children, and on the Monday after, she's like, listen, this is what happened. Please don't let your children even be involved with these people. They don't care about your children.
Look, I think your dad and the stepmom, there's a huge...
my husband's dad.
Yes, your husband's dad and the stepmom, your husband's stepmom. I don't think they're nice people. And I don't think it's just... You see, now, this is why your situation is different. Because they like that to everyone. So it was only bound to happen with the grandkids as well, right?
No, they love the other grandchildren.
It's just yours specifically.
Yours.
Yeah,
so
they've got an issue with my boys.
Because they have an issue with your husband?
No, I don't know, actually, to be quite honest. But my brother-in-law and his wife and the 3 girls, obsessed.
Yeah, there's definitely, I see where
They're not
Anele's
nice
going.
people.
There's an issue with you and your husband.
Not your not your children.
Yeah, and it's
So,
projected onto them.
yes.
I don't think it's the kids necessarily, because they're small.
The relationship you have to mend is
Yeah.
the one with you and your father-in-law and his wife, and the relationship between your husband and his dad and the stepmom. So maybe your husband took his mom's side when he remarried, or from a young age. There's something there, and now it is trickling down onto your grandkids. Remove your grandkids from them. Your children. You shouldn't put your children around anyone that way they must. Because what you're going to teach your children is that they have to beg for love. And now the thing is, and even if it doesn't matter how much love you give your kids, as soon as they pick up a hint of having to beg and pander to their grandfather's love, it's a little trauma that's going to live with them, and then you're going to raise kids that pander for love. Remove them, and let time take its toll. If they stay alive long enough to finally have a relationship. Because you must also remember, some people are better parents at different ages.
Yeah.
Right? Some people are good with kids from 0 to 7 years old. Some are good with teenagers. Some are good with adult children. The same can be said for grandparents. But your job now is to remove your kids to any space where they feel like they must be begging and being compared to. When they can watch other people be loved by the same grandparents, you're going to make your kids feel like they're lesser than. So just remove them. Remove them.
No, 100%, and we have. And at the moment, my mother-in-law, my stepfather, my mother, credible grandparents.
Exactly. You see.
Double down there.
Yeah, double down there. And because there's
No,
nothing
for
like
sure.
a grandparent's love, hey.
Yeah.
It's pure. It's just over the top. It is it's overpouring. So concentrate on that. Do not concentrate on where they're not getting it. Okay.
No, for sure. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks, Maxine.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
We
Bye.
plan to love you. We love you. Know that we love you. In Vereniging, we've got Natasha. Talk to us.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're great, Natasha. How are you?
Good, thank you. So on this topic, I can relate, and 'cause I have twins. They are 1 year and 7 months old, and my husband's, my parents-in-law, they are so good with them, very present. They ask, can they take them for the weekend, or they will actually just ask, can they help with stuff? With my parents, on the other hand, financially they are present. They will contribute, like I can say, here's money, go buy toys, or they will buy all the clothes for the season. But once it comes to, like, I really need a hand, like the other day, they were both admitted, can you just help with this? Can you just help with this? No, sorry, they can't. So on the financial department, they are very present, which I am very grateful for. Don't get me wrong. But I want them to be, like, present in their lives. Like, I don't want to be, like, reintroduced to them because they're little. Look, this is your grandparents.
Listen, you have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I say lean into how they give love, because if we are going to allow people, you know the thing, what's your language of love? What's your language of love? Right? The same can be said for grandparents. That's their language of love. They don't know how to show up any other way. And also, grandparents are old, hey guys, so they kind of set in their ways. You can only hope that they'll be there in the physical form, in the loving form. You can hope, but I don't think it's something you should expect. If they know how to provide, then that's where you should lean in when it's time to provide. And watch, you say you got twins. As they get into school, you're gonna need money, uniform, school tours, sporting equipment, extramural activities. That's their strength. Lean into that. And I assume sooner or later, if you're paying so much for somebody to be in cricket, they're gonna be like, let's go see if he's good at this cricket thing.
Yeah.
Because now we've been paying for his bat and his knee pads and his ball box and all of that. Let's see if he's good. And then that's where you can kind of make them lean into your kids in the physical sense that you appreciate. But for now, I just think the way that they want to show up, take it.
Yeah, but also, like Anele said this just now, is that, their grandparents are old. I look at my mom. My mom was there, present all the time, but less so when the girls were small, because she couldn't run around with 2-year-olds. It's just too much for her. Now that they're older, now it's so easy for her. They come and they visit, etc.,
Lean in to what they're good at, Natasha.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's just maybe my language of love differs from them, and that's how I expect them to give their children love. So
Exactly. Take yourself out of the equation and just see that's how they show up. And then really, if they want to be financial, oh honey, make it financial. Make it financial until they want to see where their money is going. And that way you've got them and they'll be there.
No, probably when they're a little bigger. But thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Great show. Eh?
Oh, thank you. Good luck with the twins, eh? Send their love.
Thank you. I will.
Our love to them.
Thank you.
Just like their grandparents.
Not send their love. Okay, I'm taking you guys to 1993. The song was written by Babyface. This guy was discovered by Quincy Jones. And then Quincy Jones, Quincy's dead. I can say what I want to say about him. So legend has it, urban legend has it, that this guy was wildly popular. Grammys, everything, one of the greatest voices in R&B, still is. He did Broadway a bit now, but it is noted that Quincy Jones switched his career off because he wanted to come out the closet. And he was a heartthrob. Hence, I thought when I was 10 years old, I was going to marry him.
Tevin Campbell.
Him. Off his very successful album, I'm Ready. We've played I'm Ready. It was a classic. This album got the Grammys, got the nods. This specific song did not get a Grammy nomination, but I'm Ready and Can We Talk did. This song is played at that place you like to frequent in Randburg.
86 Public.
Oh my goodness, you got one place.
I know.
And suddenly you're the mascot. I'm the Zakumi.
Always plays. Beyonce Love and Top will play and this song will play.
Ooh.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think, you guys will be out. 1993.
I think I'll know it when I hear it.
Always in My Heart.
Oh, I know the song. There we go.
From where do you know it from, Thembekile?
The streets.
Exactly.
There we go. 86 Public. It will always play. No one loves the song more than the Xhosa man. 08400000947. Do you think Tevin Campbell's Always in My Heart is a classic or not? Frankie and Cindy, I'm helping you guys out here because this song's going to play at the wedding. And y'all better know it. You're about to watch
I can feel it already.
200 Xhosa people lose their minds. And he's like, Okay.
I think this will be the part where I go to the toilet.
No, we'll pull you back. Cindy, stop that. Tevin Campbell, always in my heart. Frankie, you've never heard of it.
No, I've never heard this. But it does feel like something Kenny Matry would play for me on the weekend.
Oh, it's a standard.
yeah.
It's a standard.
Yes.
Discovered by Quincy Jones, produced by Babyface. ChatGPT said it is the quintessential Babyface tender ache.
Oh.
Tender ache. I
What
was
a
like,
tender
wow.
ache.
Okay, Thembekile.
I mean, it's for a very specific audience. But in that audience, this is a classic.
Cindy?
I'll be in the bathroom, so it's not a classic.
Anele, this is a classic.
Oh, hell yes, Anele. It is definitely a classic.
100% a classic, Anele.
It's not just a classic, but it fits the weather so perfectly.
No, not a classic. Not a classic.
It is a classic.
What's wrong with you, Faisal?
No, come on. It's 93, not quite where the country was meant to be, so I understand.
But yeah, because Tevin Campbell, hey, I'm just sad he didn't come out around the Usher times, because Usher did the proper R&B crossover.
Yeah.
But Tevin Campbell really walked so Usher could fly. Like
good
yeah,
song.
it was the groundwork. More Flavor's gonna give this to me.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
Without a doubt. Yo, the last time I said that, no, I don't. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I get it, guys. I get it. Somebody looked at the weather and thought, aha, we got to bring it on. So yes, this is a classic from Tevin Campbell. Absolute classic.
Rachel from South Sea message classic with a capital C.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I see the C there.
C for South Sea.
I see you, lady. I
Right.
see you. All right. South Sea.
Nothing can stop the star. Nothing can stop the star. I can't, guys. Can't hear
Make
any
a
of it.
call now.
Get the data. Nothing can stop the star.
Throw the show away. All right, more Flavor.
Nothing can stop us.
Make a call now, load the data, post a TikTok. Salsi. Nothing should stop you now. Nothing should stop you now. Nothing should stop you now. Nothing should stop you now.
Now,
Salsi.
sorry. Now
Okay.
Now that we're revisiting, because this is a jingle we made for South Sea, right?
Ourselves. We did it ourselves.
We did it ourselves.
Really can't tell.
Now that we're revisiting, I do actually see why they said no, we won't use this as a commercial campaign.
Because in the moment, we
In
thought
the moment,
this
it
was
was the
brilliant.
greatest ever.
Now I'm like, what nursery rhyme is this?
What was it? Cindy Soprano.
Take the kids of Crystal Meth. Okay.
Oh, pipe broek.
Okay.
Go on.
Pity.
More Flavor. What's happening on your show?
Today's a very special show because I'll be broadcasting live from the McDonald's in Blackheath near Cresta Mall. And McDonald's is celebrating 30 years in the game. Who wants a McDonald's?
Me!
Yeah, you can call in an order from me and I'll make it happen.
I'm loving it.
Anele and the Club.
On 947.
Back tomorrow.